The woods behind my town are wrong, and now they're calling me too. The woods behind the old elementary school have always been quiet. Not peaceful quiet. The kind that feels like a held breath. The chain-link fence around it sags in the middle. Rusted through in patches, like something keeps clawing its way out. Last Tuesday, they found Noah Carter's red Converse shoes at the tree line. Just the shoes, laces tied, toes pointed toward the pines like they'd marched off without him. The town joked about it. Kid finally ditched algebra. But I saw his mom at the Gas and Go 3 days later, buying Marlboros with shaking hands. Her eyes kept darting to the security mirror, like she expected to see him lurking in the snack aisle, shoeless and grinning. I shouldn't have gone out there. But the woods pull at you when you're 17 and bored and your skin feels too tight for your bones. The first night, my flashlight beam caught something pale in the dirt. A mushroom, I thought, until it blinked. A human molar, roots clumped with dirt and what looked like dried egg yolk. I told myself it was from the dentist's dumpster. Told myself the wet thud, thud, thud deeper in the trees was a woodpecker. But woodpeckers don't work after dark, and this one sounded hungry. By the third night, I'd memorized the sound. It matched my heartbeat. I followed it past the creek, past the no trespassing sign dangling by one screw, into a birch grove where the trees weren't right. Their bark hung in strips, peeled back, to reveal glistening pulp underneath. Not sap, something thicker, darker, metallic. My phone died the second I took a photo. The thudding got louder, closer. I ran. On the fifth night, the birch grove was gone. In its place, a hole. Not a hole. A mouth. Dirt walls pulsed inward, roots snapping like tendons at the edges. Deep inside, something moved, not a shape. The absence of one, glowing faintly like the burn left behind when you stare at the sun too long. It doesn't hurt. Noah's voice drifted up, tinny and warped, like he was speaking through a fan. Not after the eyes go. Mrs. Carter left a casserole on my porch the next morning. Her hair was flat on one side, as if she'd slept upright. "You've been good to me," she said, too calmly, "but you need to stop digging." Behind her, Noah's Bronco sat parked across the street, driver's side window smeared with something greasy, a handprint, smaller than his. That's when they started coming inside. I'd wake to wet footprints circling my bed, small bare feet, pruned and blue. The bathroom mirror would fog overnight, not with steam, but thick black mold. When I wiped it, my reflection stayed blurred. Noah texted me at 3:07 a.m. They don't like liars. His last seen location pulsed in the woods, always the woods. Now I'm here again, standing at the edge of the hole. It's bigger. The roots gnash like teeth as I step closer. Noah lied. It does hurt. The dark peels me open, not skin, but memory. First kiss behind the bleachers. Dad's casket lowering into clay. Mom's sewing box where she hid the pills. It feeds on the soft, secret parts, the ones that hum. When it's done, I feel lighter. Mrs. Carter's voice whispers from below, layered with something wet and buzzing. Almost done. They're all there. Noah, the others. Their faces smooth as porcelain, eyes scooped out and shining like wet stones. They don't blink. They don't need to. The town doesn't talk about the new holes. Not the one in the Little League field, or under Mrs. Carter's porch swing, or the 5 that split the gas station parking lot overnight. But we all lean now, toward the woods, toward the hum. Mr. Hensley at the diner serves coffee with a tremor, his left pupil blown wide and black. Kids chalk hopscotch boards that lead nowhere but the trees. Every dusk, someone leaves shoes at the edge of the birch grove. Sneakers, boots, tiny Mary Janes with scuffed bows, all laces tied, all toes pointing in. Mrs. Carter sways on her porch swing when I visit, Marlboro glowing between her fingers. "You look tired," she says, but her voice isn't hers anymore. It's a chorus, flies on meat. The swing creaks, creak, creak. Between the rhythm I hear it, the thudding, not in the woods now. In her chest, she smiles. Her teeth glow too white in the dark, too many. The hole under her porch exhales cold. It doesn't smell like soil anymore. It smells like my 7th birthday cake candles, Dad's aftershave, the sharp tang of Mom's wine when she thought I wasn't looking, like the hollowness that stays after the crying stops. I don't run. They'll find my shoes at sunrise. Red Converse, laces braided like veins, like roots, and the toes pointed west, toward your town.